Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading out California way to keep this brutal death metal train a-rolling and a-trumbling and a-trimbling. It's going to be brilliant. So we're going to be doing it in the form of Sepsism and their album, what was it again? Distorting the Mortal Visage. Yeah, or Visage. Or Visage. I don't know how you pronounce it. Banger of a record. Now, I've done a video on these guys before on their album Purulent Decomposition. Now, this record is nowhere near as good as that. But to be fair to Sepsism, most albums aren't as good as Purulent Decomposition. So I'm willing to let them pass, you know. And that goes for all musical genres as well, not just metal. Now, really cool artwork there. All like clusters of eyeballs and stuff. I like that kind of thing, you know, very cosmic, as the kids like to bang on about these days. So it's not just tentacles to cosmic horror. There's a lot more than just that, you know. So yeah, definitely some kind of nastiness going on. Then the artwork throughout as well. They've taken some of those eyes and sort of like mirrored them, so it makes them pretty, you know, genuinely, either way. You know, unpleasant, unsettling. You know, you've got some like little pockets there with maggots in them and stuff, which is pretty cool. And this is a particularly good one. I like this one just because of the details in the eyes. Yeah, that's a bit like, ooh, like you can see where the raw flesh is and whatnot. They're sort of lazy and sleeping, but they're eyeing you down. Had to. Couldn't help myself. So, got that going. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. I mean, musically, it's still brutal death metal. It's still nice and heavy. It's definitely a lot catchier and a lot groovier. Not that Purulent Decomposition isn't. It's both of those things in spades. But this has, I guess, more of a sort of, I don't want to say a mainstream edge to it, but definitely, I feel this album was, even though still keeping it strictly underground, they were trying to maybe appeal to more audiences within there. So they sort of, you know, sort of dialed back on the sort of rot and more towards the clean, I guess. One way of saying it. It's not a bad album by any stretch of the imagination. Like I said, it's an absolute banger. Really, really cool stuff. I'm not overly familiar with their second album because I can't find it anywhere to buy, and I don't want to get into it and find out it's really, really good, and then I can't get it anywhere because that shit keeps me up at night. So I've pretty much steered away from that album purposely because of that, because I'm weird like that. But no, I mean, this is their third record. I think it was their final record as well, and still just really, really cool. There's some of those maggots we were talking about. Digging, lads. But yeah, this is definitely their more, suppose you could call it a more professional record, but for me, Purulent Remains has all the stuff you sort of want from that sort of nasty, dirty, horrible kind of music. But no, this is still a really good record. Like I say, nowhere near as good as the debut, but that's usually the case anyway. So, you know, is what it is. But yeah, really, really definitely worth giving a go if you haven't already. Yeah, Sepsism, Distorting the Visage, no, Distorting the Mortal Visage, or Visage. It's one of them words, isn't it? It's like, is it a vase? Is it a vase? I don't fucking know. Who cares? Brutal death metal from California. Make it happen. There's the boys that are having a wonderful time. But yeah, really cool tracks. They all have their own little identity about them. Just put up a severed record, so you know it's that proper brutal underground shit. But yeah, so shout out to Barrett. And yeah, make this happen if you can. It's on Spotify. It's up on YouTube. I'm guessing Bandcamp. I don't know. I never check. But yeah, and it's still readily available as well. So there's a good chance you can find it somewhere. And yeah, support the underground, your local record store. Check the description box to find out how you can get hold of your copy of Grindslime Magazine by yours truly. And I'll catch you on the flip side.